Alright, looks like we have a new character or ship or something coming to the game. It's the STAP Single Trooper Aerial Platform. What does this count as? Are they coming up with a new attacker droid separatist? So I'm assuming that this is character? This is weird. Key attributes. GAC Omni to lift General Grievous. Okay, at first I was like, what the F does that mean? It's saying that this character has an omicron that's Grand Arena based to help with Grievous. Okay. I wonder if that would ruin my current strategy of being able to run through a Grievous squad with a Wampa Omicron. Hopefully not, but probably will. New mechanic pinned. Inspiration. First off, also, I want to say this is pretty random. Why are they coming up with like a separatist Clone Wars era character now? It's kind of super random. Anyways, though. Inspiration. When we were looking at what units we could add that were iconic to episode 1 for its 25th anniversary. Oh, okay. 25th anniversary. Oh, yeah, 99. Wow, jeez. This year, the STAP jumped out as an early favorite. Is this episode 1? I thought this was like an episode 2 thing. I don't know. STAP was one of the first toys made for the Phantom Menace, but it took us far too long to bring it to life on the holotables. While the player obtainable version is in the separatist coloring to match the droids for the squad we designed it for, General Grievous, we did have the art team make a version in Trade Federation coloring for possible use in upcoming events. I see. So they're talking about the actual droid itself, right? Like that's just... Is that what they're talking about? Is the droid that's driving it? I think so. I don't know. Strategy tips. We need to recharge. Just about guarantees a turn 1 target lock and pinned application to the enemy of your choosing when targeting the B2 Super Battle Droid. What? We need to recharge just about guarantees a turn 1 target lock and pinned application to the enemy of your choosing when targeting. Oh, I see. So this must work so you choose an ally and you also choose a enemy. I see what that's saying. So if you choose the B2 ally, then you can get the target lock and pinned. Whatever pin does. STAP is naturally really fast, but could be faster. Get this character speed up and it will run circles around your opponent. Fuck. Why put Provoked on a team with a leader that prevents counterattacks? Provoked is effective against teams with a lot of out-of-turn attacks, and was chosen for that reason. While there is some anti-synergy with this debuff and General Grievous' leader ability preventing counterattacks, it still works quite well against teams that have a lot of assist calls, as Provoked targets all out-of-turn attacks, not just counterattacks. Okay, normally I make a Developer's Insights and a kit reveal, but this was a pretty short Developer's Insights and really made no motherfucking sense. So I'm not going to leave this as a video on its own because that's just confusing. So, let's just get into it. The abilities. That's kind of cool. That's like the Naboo landscape. Checkpoint secure. This is just a super basic shooting. Final text. Deal physical damage to target enemy and inflict target lock for 2 turns. If they already have target lock, instead inflict pinned for 2 turns, which can't be combat-spelled or prevented, and this attack can't be evaded. Pinned, what does it do? Well, they can't gain bonus turn meter, and they have minus 25% speed, which does not stack with breach, fracture, or speed down. Special 1. Die Jedi Dogs. Cooldown 2. Okay, they say Jedi Dogs, but then they show the opponents are a probe droid and a regular droid. Like, maybe they should have been going up against Jedi, so that would make more sense. I don't know. Deal physical damage to all enemies, which can't be evaded by Jedi. Inflict provoked on all enemies for 2 turns. Deal damage again to pinned enemies. Okay. Special 2. We need to recharge. Cooldown 4. Wow, that's a weird, frisky move. What does he do? Do it again. Jumps a little, some shooting goes on, and then you shoot. Okay. That's weird. Final text. Recover 20% health and protection and gain 5 stacks of overcharge, max 5. So you're maxing out right away, which can't be copied or prevented. Target ally attacks, then STAP assists. But according to the developer's insights portion of this, you kind of want B2 to be their target ally. So, Unique 1. Single trooper aerial platform. Zeta and Omicron. Final text. STAP gains 10 speed for each stack of overcharge on them. Shouldn't it be on it? Why does it say them? Don't make any sense. This is probably that dickhead that wrote this. Tuscan Meathead. So anyways, 10 speed for each stack, and you can only have 5. So you basically can only gain 50 speed. I mean, okay, that's cool, but it ain't that much. At the start of battle, fallen allies are separatist droids. Whenever an ally inflicts pinned or target lock on an enemy, they also inflict damage equal to 10% of their max health damage to that enemy, which can't be evaded. 10% of their max health. Okay, so that's... I guess for Grievous, that can be a lot, because you want to mod Grievous to have a ton of health, but otherwise, everyone else, that's kind of worthless. Even then, you gotta have 100,000 health to do 10,000 damage with that. I mean, I guess it's free damage, but still. Whenever STAP uses an ability other than, we need to recharge, it loses a stack of recharge. Why does it keep saying fucking they? Stop putting they. First off, STAP is a singular thing. It's in the fucking name of the ship. Where'd it go? Where the F is it? The single trooper aerial platform. Stop calling it a fucking they. It's a single. For 1. For 2, this is a robot controlling a vehicle, kind of. Those are its. There's no they. Ugh. Hate this idiot when he writes these stupid things. Dumb meathead douchebag. Anyways, when it uses any ability other than that, it loses a stack of overcharge. Whenever STAP or an allied separatist droid tank takes true damage from an enemy, all separatist droid allies lose 15% turn meter. Limit once per enemy turn. Wait, what? All separatist droid allies lose turn meter? That's dumb. Whenever the STAP or an allied separatist droid tank takes true damage from an enemy, they lose turn meter? What kind of dumb ability is that? Oh, well, we just took damage. Well, now it's going to be a little bit longer before we can give out damage, because we all just lost 15% turn meter. That's so stupid. While in Grand Arenas, and all allies are separatist droids, STAP gains a bonus turn at the start of battle, and an additional bonus turn whenever an ally takes their first turn. When STAP gains overcharge, all allies gain 20% max health, stacking for the rest of battle, and recover 10% health and protection. Enemy clone troopers, that's very random. Well, I guess it makes sense, actually, in the grand scheme of canonically speaking. Anyways, they have minus 30% offense, and when they are inflicted with pinned or target lock, they also receive additional damage equal to 10% of their max health, which can't be evaded. Separatist droid allies no longer lose turn meter when STAP or allied separatist droid tanks take true damage from enemies. Okay, they should never lose turn meter in the first place. That's ridiculous. What kind of mechanic is that? And I thought this Grand Arena was supposed to... Grand Arena Omicron was supposed to serve as a Grievous lifter. Where the fuck does this help Grievous any? I mean, I guess this says when STAP has overcharge, all allies gain 20% max health, so I guess that's where it helps Grievous, but I mean, that's it? I thought this was going to be a little bit more helpful sounding, not just, oh, you're going to gain more health, so you're going to be able to hit a little harder. Tuscan douchebag. Wow, you're so funny. If you think you can make a better piece of art than mine above, feel free to post it here. Well, considering you're a fucking moron, I'm sure anybody can. Lol. It's not funny. Love the model on him. Great job. This belongs in an art museum. No, it doesn't. I may have just missed it, but how do we unlock him? Probably a marquee. The STAP targeting the diplomat is funny. Any chance they'll be able to be used on the same team soon? You just broke the tradition of February being the Old Republic Sith Empire month, but this piece of art compensates it. Is that something that they've been doing? I never really paid attention to that. Every February they release Old Republic or Sith Empire. Looking forward to trying it out. Why the turn meter loss on taking true damage? Is this just to push the omicron? Yeah, the turn meter loss is very dumb. That's... I mean, that turn meter loss alone almost makes it like, why would you want STAP on your team for? First off, Grievous takes forever to take a turn as it is. Now you're going to be making him lose 15% turn meter? For the most part, a Separatist droid team, the best one on that team is Grievous. And yet you're waiting forever for him to get his turn meter, and then you're going to add this stupid character to a team that's going to lose 15% turn meter? So now you're waiting even longer for Grievous to finally take a turn. Like, that makes no sense. It's so stupid. But, just like this guy says, maybe that's the whole point, to push the omicron. Oh, well, you don't like losing turn meter? Get the omicron. I mean, even then, omicrons are useless, though. It's only in one game mode. So, any other time, if you have STAP on the team with Grievous, it's dumb, unless you're in Grand Arena. Oh, well, at least now I don't have to deal with the turn meter loss. I don't know, it's pretty stupid. The time for prequel content has come. Prequel GL, capital ship, or raid is confirmed. What's not? You're just getting a little horny now. Jeez, calm down. Marquee, very excited to see more prequel content. Hopes for Gungans. You know, Gungans should be in the game. I don't know why they're not. I know people make fun of them all the time, and I don't understand why. Jar Jar wasn't that bad. Jar Jar is relatively cool, and if you feed into all the fan theories that he's actually a Sith Lord, it makes him even cooler. But yeah, there's enough wow. I was gonna say jargons. I'm mixing Gungan and Jar Jar together. There's enough Gungans that you can make like a full squad, just like random Tuscan squads, Ewok squads. You know, you managed to do that. You can do Gungans. You obviously have Jar Jar. You have Boss Nass. You have some of like the Imperial Guards. You could just make up a couple of them. Didn't Jar Jar kind of have like a boy too that he was hanging out with when he was back home? Come on, get the Gungans in there. I stared at the unit graphic reveal and said to myself, is this a joke? What? I mean, maybe the picture changed. Maybe it was a piece of crap before, and now it's a little bit better. I don't know. Well, why would you think it's a joke? I'm not understanding that. Everyone told me not to stroll on that beach. Said seagulls gonna come poke me in the coconut. Okay. You're welcome. STAP. Okay. Naboo, Gungans confirmed. Hey, yeah, one of these idiots said, oh, GL confirmed from this era. Maybe you'll get GL Jar Jar. This one is so good. Okay. I'm not clearly as talented as you or nerf hurting your head, but here's a quick sketch I did instead of doing homework. Of all the separate droids we don't have, but already have models, and we get a B1 on a STAP. Yeah, I know, it's kind of stupid and weird. They do have a lot of characters with models in the game already, like those idiots that we shoot at. But let's bring a weird random thing that is almost a ship or something. I don't know. It's a recycled B1, so we basically have two B1s now. Nice, but where are Gungans? I'm still waiting. That's quite good. Very funny title. It's not funny, it doesn't even make sense. What in the world? Who are these people? Okay, so that's, is this lower one douchebag? And then the upper one is that Crumb? I don't know. I hope the art department is still working on it. The blue color looks weird. It should be the typical brown color from Phantom Menace. Why does STAP reduce its own team's turn meter? Yep, pretty dumb. I've already gone over this. Is it to make sure General Grievous is an offense-only team in GAC? And what will the lineup be in TW? This definitely needs to be explained. It's almost like they put a dampener on him that you need the Omicron to remove, unless we're missing something. But even then, the Omicron, again, is only for Grand Arena. So other than that, like, who cares if you have the Omicron? But then, am I reading the Omicron right? That the percent health damage effect on the unit goes from being against anyone to be only against clones with the Omicron. You know what? That's true too. I didn't even realize that. Does that mean it's only against the clone troopers now? Yeah, because before it was anybody. I don't know. I didn't even think of that. Really curious what they're going to pick for the upcoming Separatist GL that all signs are pointed to. Be nice to have a GG lifter. As always, dickheads are as great. I mean, this loser is supposed to be the GG lifter. Okay, so first I'd like to say that I'll take any new droids, so I'm pretty happy with this. Though I do have to ask, if this is meant to go with General Grievous, then which droid is this meant to replace? That's actually a good question. There's already a pretty solid team. I mean, I guess you would still want regular B1 because B1 can offer the heals. And he's got that weird ability where, you know, he doesn't really take damage. He just, like, loses stacks of himself. So that prevents moves from, like, Annihilate and stuff being effective. I think I would say you want to keep Droideka as well, because Droideka can get damage immunity and can hit pretty hard. So now that leaves B2 or Magnagard. Well, STAP is supposed to have some kind of synergy with B2, I guess. So I guess you're going to want to keep B2. And this just leads to you getting rid of Magnagard, which is what I was going to say regardless. I just wanted to break down all the other options. But I was going to say just ditch Magnagard because personally it seems like Magnagard dies way too quickly and easily. At least that's what I've noticed with my Magnagard. He taunts right out the gate, which is good to have that, but he doesn't last. It's like he taunts and then he takes 3 hits and then, oh, well, there goes my Magnagard. Now I'm down to a 4-man team. So quite possibly ditching that and putting STAP might be better. Probably Droideka or New or BB-8 in GAC. Then he's benched for Droideka in Territory War. What? None of these characters I even use. Well, I'll use Droideka, but I don't use Newt with Grievous or droids. And I don't use BB-8 with droids. I use that with Resistance with the F. Anyways, I want to see... Jeez, how far down are we? The Grand Arena thing. Enemy clone troopers have that when they're afflicted with 10. I don't know. Maybe the Omicron isn't saying that the damage is only to them. Maybe it's specifically saying, like, it's specifically calling out in addition, you know what I mean? Like a situation like that. Like everybody has this other crap. But then additionally, if you're a clone trooper, you also get this against you. Maybe that's all it's saying. Anyways, back to that dumb title 2, Seagulls. Stop it now. It doesn't even make any sense. It's so stupid. Funny title. No, it's not. It's dumb. Anyways, this is our weird random character that we're getting now. It's not even really a character. It's technically this vehicle that we're getting. Because the character's B1. It's this stupid vehicle or whatever you want to call it. This is almost like a Star Wars version of like a Segway. So whatever you call a Segway, it's not really a vehicle, but it's not a... What is it? I don't know. The hoverboard before we had hoverboards. I don't know. Anyways, that's all I got. There's the kit reveal and weird short developers insights. So, yeah, thanks for checking this out with me, and until next time, I said see ya.